What have you got there?
Oh, this? That was just lying around somewhere.
And now you carry it around with you?
Yeah, until I've used it. Then it usually dissolves into thin air.
Uh-huh.
I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Everything seems to be in order. Please lie down on the couch.
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down, okay?
All right, all right.
All right. First, I would like you to tell me why you're here.
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. I see. What's wrong with him?
Well, I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world. Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes. But now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business. And, of course, the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything. Deponia.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong. Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror?
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Oh, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, I'm impressed. Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what complex? But this isn't about metaphors. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger.
I see.
I'm racked with guilt.
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed to me.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I'm super cool. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little too cryptic for me. You appear to be under a lot of pressure. Sometimes the best solution is to simply give up. Would that really be the end of the world?
Yes. Are you even listening to me? I was dead.
You mean you had a near-death experience?
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare at first. Then I remember a light, and eventually I met my maker.
Really?
Yes, his name is Hermes. Cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me.
I see.
I could tell you about my childhood.
I'd like that, yes.
My foster father was the mayor in our village. At first he took me along to the city hall, but at some point I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
But this is not really about me. It's about my friend.
Are you quite sure about that? Couldn't it be that this is primarily about you after all? That's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Wow, you're good. Everyone else always acts like there's something wrong with that. I'm not here just to chat with you, actually.
You're expecting results. That's quite normal. If you have a hard time talking about your problems, we can begin with something else. How about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack with a lion?
It's an association game with cards.
Oh, a card game. Fine with me, but don't get your hopes up. I always win at cards because I'm the coolest guy there is. Much more so than my father, for example.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Penis! No, I mean, I'm ready.
So, what do you see in this picture?
Elysium, majestically enthroned high above Deponia.
And that does not worry you? You know the rumors about the Elysians giving the order to blow up Deponia, right?
Do I know them? I started them.
I see. Perhaps we should proceed with the next picture. What do you see here?
A gorgeous butterfly.
You what?
A butterfly, you know, flitting through the air, not a care in the world.
I see.
Was that wrong? In that case, I would like to use my lifeline.
This is not about being right or wrong. It's just that most people see something different in this picture.
Most people are idiots. They wouldn't know a butterfly if it fluttered up their butt.
I see. Interesting. Let's look at the next picture. What do you see here?
Ah, that's my picture on the front page as Man of the Year.
Please be serious, will you?
Hey, what do you mean? You're the one with the funny glasses.
Right, that's it. If you prefer goofing off instead of giving me some serious answers, then you've come to the wrong person.
But I only told you what I saw.
In that case, you should definitely leave. There is no therapy here for people like you. Maybe you should consult an exorcist instead. And please stay away from me. Far away.
That is the Upper Ascension Station, somewhere up there. The last high boat to Elysium is waiting. Just FYI, this time I'm breaking it off on purpose. Well, of course, I mean I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. Oopsie. Something's moving back there. It's hard for normal eyes to tell what it is, but I can see it's a blurry blob. No doubt about it. Bambina? Lottie? What are you doing here? And why are you dressed as men?
First of all, these are our uniforms.
We're now
Officers of the Resistance!
Officers. Cute.
Moreover, it's Private Lottie to you now, and Sergeant Bambi.
Sergeant Bambi.
Do you hear that, Lottie?
I think
Rufus is making fun of us, Sergeant!
I think he's looking for a new set of teeth.
Ladies, please stay calm. Don't get your panties in a knot. That causes chafing. Where are the real rebels?
What do you mean, real? Do you think this is a dream or something? Want me to poke you with a needle? I got one right here. I could stick it all the way in if I have to.
No, I meant the true rebels. Janosch, Garlef, Leibold, the old gang, you know.
Oh, them. Janusz is left on a mission, far as I know. Garlef and Leibold are in the camp, right behind that gate.
Huh. Well, they'll have to do for now then. So you've joined the resistance now, too.
Do you mind?
Of course not, Sergeant. Bambi.
What's so funny about that?
Well, it's funny because you're women. Don't you get it?
Oh, for pity's sake, I always knew you was an idiot. But a sexist idiot?
What? No. It's got nothing to do with sexism. Some things just don't fit together. Women in the resistance. I mean, that's like, putting a sombrero on a wombat.
Ho, ho, ho! Sombrero!
You see, even Lottie finds it funny. And I don't think it's because she's prejudiced against toxicants, right?
Never.
Or wombats.
Oh, I love wombats. They're so...
They're useful animals!
Exactly, just like women. Attention, superior officer present.
Ah! Where?
Behind you!
Naturally, I was referring to myself, you herbal cannon fodder supplement.
Yeah, right.
We're only taking orders
From our squad leader!
Yeah, well, I don't care who that is. She's under my command as well. I'm the big chief, after all.
Nice try, Rufus, but we know the general, and you're not him.
The what? The general? Squad leaders? Generals? Have I really been gone that long? I don't want to bother you any longer.
You can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Yoo-hoo! Open up!
Yes?
Leibold! What luck? Let me in.
Do I know you?
Excuse me? It's me, Rufus. Come on, you must recognize your leader.
You look like Rufus, but you can't be him. Rufus made it to the upper ascension station with Janosch.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
That's your opinion.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Who's in charge here?
A new leader.
Well, then let me in. I want to talk to him.
No, I can't. How can I be sure you're not an Organon spy?
That takes the cake. After all, I started this rebellion.
Oh, and is there anyone who can attest to that?
You mean besides you?
Yes, precisely. Somebody else has to vouch for you?
Huh. This is a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. But all right, I'll be right back. And you can get ready to do a few push-ups. Hello, you two lovely ladies.
You again? What do you want?
I need someone who can identify me.
You are Rufus!
Yeah, I know that, but Leibold appears to have forgotten. So will you come to the gate with me so he'll finally let me into the camp?
Maybe later. We're on an important mission right now.
Oh yeah, you're painting each other's nails?
Nah, we're giving each other tattoos of our squad insignia.
Unfortunately, we're still missing a suitable design!
What about a little pony? Or adorable kitten paw prints?
Are you trying to tell us we're not tough enough?
Yeah, exactly. I suggested that because I'm a macho male, not because I love adorable kitten paw prints.
If you want to test the toughness of my fists, just let me know.
Can't you take a short break to identify me at the gate?
Not until we find the right design for the squad insignia.
Our squad leader says it will boost our team spirit!
Spirit? I thought you were on duty.
Team spirit, Rufus! Don't you even know what... just forget it.
I've got an idea for your squad insignia.
Let's hear it.
What about a pretty flower?
A flower?
What? Women like flowers.
You think you're so funny, huh? Let's see whether you're still laughing when I crack your nasal bone straight into your brain. If you have one.
God, you ladies are awfully hard to please. What about a unicorn?
Yes! Private?
Did I say yes? I meant no, of course!
You heard her. But if you wait until I find the crowbar, I'll be happy to make you look like a unicorn.
What about a dainty little princess crown?
Oh, that would be so totally...
Offensive. Exactly.
Offensive, and how? Let's make him bleed for this affront.
What about a mop?
Oh, so we can mop up the blood and gore of our enemies, right?
No, Private. He's only trying to insult us. But if he carries on, he'll wish he had a mop for his own guts.
What about a shark?
Huh. That's not a bad idea.
Don't you think a shark might make me look fat?
That would depend on the color.
What about... dusky pink?
But then it won't go with the shoes.
I'm sure you'll find something suitable.
If you think of anything else, keep it to yourself. Unless it's actually good.
Bozo's sick.
Not his milk allergy acting up again. Tell him I'm not gonna hold back his hair this time.
Yeah, that's no fun, for sure. But that's not what I was referring to. I think he's depressed.
Because of the planet's destruction?
No idea. He's totally lethargic, just muttering to himself.
He doesn't have to worry. The new general has a plan.
I have a plan too.
In that case, I take it all back. He should be very worried indeed.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
You can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Well, look at that! I landed right at the foot of the Upper Ascension Station, the site of the Orgonaut headquarters, and the birth of the last high boat to Elysium. I need to be careful from now on. Well, more careful than usual. This place is crawling with Orgonauts. They're obviously withdrawing from the city. I wonder what they're planning. Maybe I can eavesdrop.
Move! Hurry us up! There are still some crates that are bound for Elysium. No, not that one. It's supposed to go to the 3rd intermediate level.
Yoo-hoo! Huh? What was that? Anybody there? Hello! Nah, probably just my imagination. Oh, rats. Nobody there. The entire Orgonon is withdrawing to the headquarters. It'll be difficult to sneak in there undetected. As long as he's guarding the loading, it could be difficult for me to hide in a crate. I'll have to distract him somehow. That is the upper ascension station, somewhere up there. The last high boat to Elysium is waiting. What a pity the Organon has their headquarters here of all places. What are the chances I could fight my way through the whole tower to Ascension Customs? 50-50? Finally, something around here works. I bet the other two aren't doing as well. Those idiots. Huh? What's that?
And to conclude today's show, I have a very special treat for you. You all know him, you all love him, and here he is now with his current smash hit, Cowboy Dodo, with Look at Me!
A solar-powered, illuminated sign.
You don't know what you want, where you stand, there's no plan except the one with the big old label goals for the future.
What? They're playing Cowboy Dodo?
Seeking exclusivity, that's okay, man, for it suits you. Style of life, you're self-sufficient like a cop out with persona. Never pull a thing off sofa, but if you did it be on your own account, you never ask if I should skip every tutorial. You have your own views, never cited any editorial. Well, no, so far, amigo, let's offer your big ego. The only thing that's bugging me is every time that we go, hey, what's up, or you go, why is every moron struck by luck? Why am I stuck in the muck while every jerk is what the look? If you never ask for help and suit yourself with LFE, wanna know how it's been done, just look at me. Does it hurt to face the fact? Have your options try to remedy, just look at me. Did your diopters quadruple? Need your loopholes for your pupil? Is it still too hard to see? Well, look at me. They call me Cowboy Dodo. Cowboy Dodo. They call me the cowboy.
What do you know? The Organon is a Cowboy Dodo fan. Now that he's distracted, I just have to find an open crate, preferably one that will be taken to Elysium, and then it's goodbye Deponia. Pity the goal isn't here. I shouldn't have left her fate in the hands of that stupid other Rufus. Same old story. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I bet those other two aren't doing as well as me. Idiots. According to the label, this one is going to go. No, I have to find it. Oh, darn. Security with a combination lock. Oh, darn. It's secured with a combination lock. Oh, darn. I can't get it open as long as there's something on top of it. Oh, darn. I can't get it open as long as there's something on top of it. Darn. It's too small for me to hide. That's a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going to Elysium instead. Oh, darn. It's secured with a combination lock. Oh yeah, one more thing. Before I shine a light into the darkness there, always keep yourself between me and the man-eating monsters. We don't want anything to happen to me, after all. I can't believe how stupid those Organons are.
And now, after the unparalleled success of Look at Me, we are pleased to be able to present you with the first exclusive preview of his new single. Here, for your listening pleasure, comes Cowboy Dodo and Look Around.
Oh no, not the B-side too.
Are you some kind of guppy? Why don't you just watch a bunny on my video with a puppy? Look, done once if you get it, now we're done enough already. I'll just stroll off somewhere else and you stay here nice and steady, right? Oh well, it's no better, what's the matter? I'm a balding, is a bogey, I'm a no say what the thing you are beholding. Now you stare at me as if there was just rubbish on the telly. And I cannot even blame you, for I also have a belly full of living here, where all you see is lamps full of litter. I home I eat Deponia, I know it may sound bitter, but somewhere up Elysium is bound to be found. You're just facing the wrong way, so turn around. Didn't we agree? Nothing here for you to see. Now good loss never be found, just look around. Got a stiff neck, maybe whiplash, wearing blinkers, got your hip flash out, your deaf or grave, got found, man, look around. Listen to the cowboy Dodo. Listen what he has to say. Look around you all the day, and you'll see me in your way. Look around you. Be on your back from morning to night.
Is actually not a point. People really should look around a lot more in their lives. Otherwise, they miss out on all the intruders! Alarm!
Look around you.
Crap. It's worse than I feared.
Are you my daddy?
I hope not. And if I am, then you must take after your mother. I'm Rufus.
Please excuse my sister's lack of restraint. She's just glad that we finally found a grown-up. I'm Rusty, that's Gretchen, and our little brother is called Hansel.
The soda straw is called Hansel? Your parents are real sadists, I guess.
Well, put it this way, they abandoned us down here in the sewers. We've been stumbling around in the dark by ourselves for quite a while. Could you maybe help us?
Of course I could, but I don't want to. Beat it.
That isn't the proper reaction. As a grown-up, you have a responsibility to help poor children in need.
I've already got one ankle biter around my neck. Help yourselves. Shoo! Sit. Stay.
Hey, just stop that. We aren't dogs.
Yeah, you can say that again. Dogs are intelligent and able to follow simple commands. Sit.
Hey, we aren't...
Dogs are Sit.
Hey, just... We aren't...
Yeah, you dogs are in... Hey, didn't I tell you not to come toddling after me? I am on a dangerous adventure.
But we need your help.
Yeah, and I told you, this is not for children. You could wind up in a plasma skirmish. Or be eaten right here on the spot by that witch. She looks very hungry.
Well, I never. I won't stand for such insinuations. I do not eat children.
Oh yeah? Then what are you doing here?
I collect old bottles and sell them to the sewers inn.
There's a pub down here? Excellent! I could really... Wait a second. You wouldn't happen to have found a container with a green liquid in it?
Yes. And I got the 5 zlotys for it.
Fantastic! You see, Goal, I told you I'd rescue you. Ouch. 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 Do you really have to hound me like this all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. But I hope you know that children who contradict grown-ups will be eaten by evil clowns. Do you really have to hound?
Yes.
But... Hello again, unfair lady.
Ah, the young father is back.
I already told you, they aren't mine.
They seem to think otherwise.
Yeah, but I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, I believe you. If you want some good advice, Mama Cosima's hand-crocheted johnnies are extremely tear-resistant.
Where's the exit?
From the sewers, there isn't one. Those who wind up down here are damned to remain here forever! Forever! Forever!
You know, you're laying it on kind of thick for someone who isn't a witch.
Sorry, ever since I stopped taking the pill, I've had these strange mood swings.
Where did you take the nucleic acid again?
I sold it to the sewers inn for the 5 zlotys. Leaf says it's some kind of super fertilizer.
But it was my super fertilizer!
How was I supposed to know that? After all, decent fertilizer gets flushed into the sewers all the time. And it's rather unusual for people to come by later and lay claim to it.
So you have 5 zlotys?
Yes, all 5.
Huh?
There isn't a lot of money here in the sewers. To be more precise, there are exactly 5 zlotys. And at the moment, they belong to me.
Sounds like a very manageable, stable currency system.
It was, until hedge funds and speculation in the financial markets led to massive deficits in current accounts.
Yeah, sure, I see. Will you lend me your 5 zlotys?
No, I want to keep them.
Oh, come on, don't be that way. I mean, what good is all the wealth if you don't share it with your friends?
Very simple. I love it when people make monkeys of themselves for me.
Why exactly do you need the 5 zlotys?
I'm keeping them. I love it when people make monkeys of themselves for me. What was that?
I'm making a monkey of myself, so that you'll give me the 5 zlotys.
Sounded more like a rusty water pipe to me.
Does that mean I humiliated myself for absolutely nothing?
No, don't worry. Before you can humiliate yourself, you first have to attain a certain standard.
You wouldn't happen to be interested in some tasty little kids? Oh, and what a coincidence. They cost exactly 5 zlotys.
But Mr. Rufus, you can't just sell us to a stranger.
Hush now. Grown-ups are talking.
Don't worry, boy. I have no intention of letting some random idiot palm a bunch of children off on me. I don't want to end up like my mother.
Yum, yum, yum. Tasty little children.
I already told you, I'm not interested in your brats. If I wanted to, I could have a whole grain silo full of the things. But I decided to pursue a career instead.
There actually is a dancing monkey.
You mean the organ grinder's monkey? I've seen it. It's a miserable monkey. It can't even dance. I'll keep my money.
I've got to go.
But why? We were just having fun. And wait a moment. Did the water here just get warmer?
Like I said, I've got to go. Ciao.
You're nuts, Ralphie.
Why? Just because I decided to become a vegetarian?
That's exactly why. After all, you're a slime monster, and slime monsters eat children.
I can change, you know?
You'll never stick with it. Like that business with your correspondence course.
Yeah, you'll see.
Well, then enjoy your dinner. As for me, I'm gonna toss a couple of kitty arms in the barbecue.
Do that. I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, try not to leave your mouth open so wide this time. Otherwise, a couple of kids will wind up floating down your throat.
Hey, yeah, screw you too.